Miller is. Famida, 10 scenes have been playing out since the return of Mondlane in Maputo. Talk to us about what's been happening.
Well, Polly, when we last spoke, we were closer to the airport, and that's where Venancio Mondlane, who has been in self-imposed exile, that's where he landed. Since then, his convoy has traveled from the airport, and at that time, we saw very tense scenes between the police and thousands of supporters who had come out wanting to welcome him once he had landed. Police had used tear gas and also live ammunition to try and disperse those supporters, but they were insistent on getting to the airport. Since then, Mondlane's convoy left the airport and is now traveling through the streets of Maputo. We are now in an area called Stera, and the streets have been lined with tens of thousands of supporters following his convoy. It's not yet clear where he's going. He's not made that public because, remember, there have been security concerns. That was an issue for him in the time that he's been out of Mozambique, because before leaving, his lawyer as well as a member of the Podemos party were killed. He says they were assassinated, and that's why he's been in a self-imposed exile. Now he's returned, and people here say he's coming to make a change, and that's just days ahead of the inauguration of Daniel Chapo, who the Constitutional Council, the highest legal authority in Mozambique, has declared the winner of those October elections, but that remains disputed. And people here say they're here to support Mondlane.
Right. Yeah, his supporters, as we can see, are out in full force on the streets of Maputo today. And he has spoken since he returned. I think last hour he spoke when he came back. What's his message? He says he's ready to talk, Famida. What does he want to talk about? What are his plans?
He's remained vocal throughout the time that he's been out of Mozambique, and he has pushed for his supporters to continue their demonstrations. He has said peacefully, but the government has said that he has incited violence, and we have seen violence in some of these protests. Just where we were now, police fired tear gas, they shot live ammunition, and protesters responded by throwing rocks. But Venancio Mondlane says he has returned to Mozambique for justice, to stop, he says, Frelimo from what he has said is a rigged election. But it's not entirely clear what he plans to do. We do know the inauguration of Daniel Chapo takes place next week. Venancio Mondlane has in the past said that he will hold a parallel inauguration, a people's inauguration, if you will. His party members and those close to him have said that they want to continue dialogue with the Frelimo party. That's the governing party in Mozambique. And they hope that this will allow for a way forward to stop the protests and to placate people who say there's been a massive injustice. And to add to that, there are a number of issues that supporters are talking about. It's not just the election, but conditions in Mozambique that have fueled the protests, which includes high unemployment, a very high poverty rate, and what people say is massive corruption by Frelimo. Now, Frelimo has denied that the election was rigged, that it was fraudulent, and they say they are the winners, and they again are preparing for that inauguration. But we are waiting to hear from Mondlane. We don't know at this point if he will address supporters, but we will update you as he continues in his convoy through Maputo and through these streets as we follow them.
Thank you, Famida, for the moment. Thank you for your reporting. A tense situation unfolding in Mozambique's capital this Thursday. We will continue to keep a close eye on developments there and bring you the latest here on Al Jazeera. Famida Miller in Maputo. Thank you.